television, and a pleasure to welcome back to Coffee Country and Cody, Walker Montgomery, the pride of Nicholasville, Kentucky. And we have power, or at least we have a hot spot that we have discovered in the last 24 hours. Walker, welcome to Coffee Country and Cody this morning.
Hey, good to be with y'all. I wish I could be there in person. I would have brought y'all coffee, but this is what we got to do from now. And thanks for having me back. And yeah, you're right. I definitely did not just learn about this personal hotspot thing that's going on, but it's working. I'm hoping it looks clear. But either way, it's great to be with y'all.
Well, it is great to visit with you as well, and lots to talk about. We've got a brand new single that we're going to feature in just a little bit, a YouTube series called Influenced By, and I have to admit, and on a very selfish note, it's not often on a station that has the great country music history of WSM that I get to talk about jazz. But you are an aficionado of the big band era of not only the big band orchestras, but those great torch singers. So this is just for Walker Montgomery from about the late 1940s. Take a listen to this morning.
There we go.
We'll meet again.
I love some Marilyn.
When I saw that Vera Lynn was one of your influences, I'm like, oh man, I love this guy already, but I'm really on his side now. Where did the appreciation of all that great music from decades past come to you?
Well, that's a great song.
Yeah.
And I love talking about. Everybody's always so shocked by this, and I would suppose that it came from my mother, really, because growing up, driving to school and everything, she'd always have I guess back then it was CDs of Frank Sinatra, Benny Goodman, Vera Lynn was one of them, Glenn Miller, Artie Shaw, all these great musicians and great orchestras. And we'd always watch the black and white movies and stuff like that. Cary Grant, Jimmy Stewart. I was watching the movie yesterday, and it was old Jimmy Stewart, and it was just like a mind warp. I've never seen him so old and everything. But it definitely the main protagonist from it was definitely my mother.
All right. Well,
So you're gonna love this, Walker. Yesterday for a snow day, my boys and I watched The Shaggy Dog in black and white.
I love it.
And my son's like, "Is it in black and white the whole time, Mommy?" I said, "Yes, it is." Enjoy it.
Keep the trend going. I love it.
Well, listen, there's truly only, regardless of what genre you talk about, there's only two kinds of music. There's good music and there's bad music. And there's a reason why people are still listening to some of this stuff 60, 70 years after it was recorded, because it was good then and it's good now. So,
No, I couldn't agree more.
Yeah.
Couldn't agree more.
So when did the YouTube series start that you're doing? But I love the idea of just kind of focusing an episode on folks who influenced you in your musical career.
Well, my team. I don't know if I'm that creative. So my team came up with it, and I was like, oh, well, I know some people. But so we just sat down one day, and they just kind of put a camera in front of me and let me start talking, and that's what came out of it. But which I don't know if that's always the best idea. But no, Randy Travis, Josh Turner, obviously Vera Lynn is on there, Glenn Miller. I've been blessed to be surrounded with so many great songs and great music growing up that have influenced me into the musician that I am today. And that's just kind of the idea that came from.
Yeah. Well, we should be remiss if we didn't point out the great musical legacy of your family. John Michael Montgomery is your dad. Eddie Montgomery is your uncle. Your cousin just proposed a week ago. Dylan Carmichael, Megan Alexander had that in one of her entertainment stories. And he did it in a great way, Megan. Remember, he kind of under the guise of a video shoot, right? If I remember correctly?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he was nervous and he blacked out. He was so, he was so nervous. Congrats.
He did, and congratulate Dylan Carmichael's my cousin. He's a great American, and I texted him and congratulated him, and he's gonna be a great husband. But I told Shay good luck. She's gonna be it.
Walker, I'm sure you've been asked this question a million times, but the holidays, when all your family gets together, does it happen organically? Will people just start singing, or is it after a few drinks? Like, what's it like in your family when everybody gets together?
And it's kind of weird, and my answer might let you down. But really, when we get together, Thanksgivings and the Christmases. It's kind of a don't bring your work to the family gathering. So really, there never was that much singing. I can't say the same about drinks or anything like that. No, but I don't know why, but that's just kind of the way it was, and really, I wouldn't trade that for the world.
Do you have any stories or memories that have influenced your musical career of being backstage at the Opry? I know, we were just talking about so many people in your family. I mean, even Dylan was a
Yeah.
security guard back there for a little while before he
Yeah.
made his debut. What are some stories that you have?
Every time you're at the Opry, it is kind of like that blackout moment where it's just such a surreal experience, and you're just like, wow, I'm here. I mean, the history that comes there is just amazing. But my favorite experience at the Opry was actually my first time singing at a charity event there, and it was Troy Gentry's foundation after he passed away, and it was right before COVID, so I'm glad that I got in there before everything shut down. But it is just such a surreal experience, and it's a blessing just to be able to go there.
Well, you are a featured artist on Play It Again Music, and Dallas Davidson is one of the great names in songwriting in this town. And we could do a whole morning of nothing but Dallas Davidson songs and play nothing but number one hits. That's how great a songwriter he is. But now he is a record label owner as well. And how did that connection come about?
Well, Dallas, and I don't think he likes it that much when I say this, but I grew up on Dallas Davidson's music.
Yeah.
The songs that he wrote. I don't know, it might make him feel old or something like that. But the Luke Bryan, Jason Aldean, that's what I grew up on. That's what we gathered up our trucks around on Friday nights with a bonfire and everything. So I knew who he was and how much of a lyrical genius and melody genius that he is. It just kind of happened organically. I went over to write and played again with some of their writers at the time, and met and just kind of kicked it off, and he offered me a deal, and it's been so great, great to work with Dallas Davidson and Ryan Doki over there at Play It Again.
Yeah, he's got 16 Luke Bryan cuts. That's a career right there. If you
Yeah.
never wrote anything else, right? So we're gonna play the new single "She Don't Know." Tell us about this one, and we'll play it for everybody on WSM Radio and Circle Television.
Well, She Don't Know it's a beautifully written song, and I was so blessed to cut it. We've got some great playlists on Spotify and Apple Music. We just got new boots, but it's in this kind of holiday season of Valentine's Day, it's the perfect song to let your gal know just what she means to you, and everything that you see in her that she might not think about on a daily basis. So that's just She Don't Know for you. But I hope everybody's enjoying it. We got a tremendous feedback.
Brand new from Walker, Montgomery on 650 AM WSM and Circle.
She don't know she's that girl who turns me on, wrecks my world with a little smile. I bet I told her 1,000 times. She don't hear when they talk about her. Yeah, I hear them all saying, who's that guy? And what did he do right? Yeah, when I tell her she don't need makeup, she's just perfect. When she wakes up, she thinks I'm lying. Oh, but I ain't lying. She don't know how lay beside her late at night and wonder why she'd settle for a guy like me. That I can't live without her, dreamed about her way before I ever found her, made a better man out of me.
good stuff. That is brand new from Walker Montgomery, and She Don't Know on 650 AM WSM and Circle Television. Well, you mentioned honored to cut that song. That's a good single, Walker.
Oh man, I appreciate it. When I heard it, I was like, that one.
Yeah.
I want it.
So that was not one you were involved in writing, though. So who are the writers on that one?
So that was Dallas Davidson. I believe Michael Ray was on that, but
Oh, wow.
but
Okay.
I just it's got some pretty heavy hitters on it.
Yeah. And you are a smart man already. You have learned growing up in the music industry that it doesn't hurt to cut a song by the guy who owns the record company. When you get 25 number ones, though, it's a good call to do. So, Walker.
You said it, not me.
Yeah. WalkerMontgomery.com on the web, Twitter and Instagram. You can follow Walker. Well, it's simply just Walker Montgomery. And an artist to watch in 2021 by Sounds Like Nashville and The Boot. It's been great visiting with you this morning. Nothing but the best. And can't wait to come and have you see us in studio sometime. It's great to see you.
Hey, no doubt. Thank y'all so much. God
Thanks,
bless y'all.
Walker.